What's up, guys? My name's Alex. I am the founder of Closify at Closify on Twitter, which is the #1 recruitment solution if you're looking to hire sales reps in the B2B space. And in the last 12 months, I have grown Closify to over $100,000 per month. And in doing so, I've gotten very, very good at client acquisition. So in this video, I'm going to be walking you guys through the exact strategies that I have used for client acquisition. I'm going to be breaking down exactly how you guys can do it too. So, I book 50 to 70 appointments per week, and we close about 20 high ticket clients per month. And so before we dive into it, if you guys could like this video, that would help me out a lot. And also, if you guys want to download the PDF that I'm about to start screen sharing with you, just comment below and I'll give you the link to download it. So let's dive into the video. All right, so this is exactly how you're gonna get at least 10 plus clients per month. And so you're gonna be able to steal my exact process that, like I said, generates 200 plus appointments per month. You're gonna close, 15 to 20 high ticket clients per month once you scale this out enough, not immediately. And it's drawn us to a 7-figure run rate in 1 year. So what we're going to cover is your offer. You're going to have to define your ICP, which is your ideal client profile, lead sourcing and list building, tech stack required to automate the process, hiring and management of team, and then scaling from there. So #1 is we have to go over your offer. So your offer is what result are you going to get them, in what time frame, and with what guarantee. So an example would be, I'll generate 20 qualified sales opportunities on your calendar in the next 60 days or you don't pay. And I use this example because I've actually seen this ad being run on Instagram a lot right now, and I've been seeing the ad multiple times per day, so that's how I know it's working well. So that's an example of a good offer, right? And so that's how you're going to structure yours as well. And then you're going to define your ideal client profile. So you want to get very, very clear on who you want to work with. The riches are in the niches, right? And so is it health business coaches that are struggling to pack the calendar? Get really specific on it. And so you have, you don't want to market to everyone, because if you're going to try to market to everyone, you're really marketing to no one. When you're writing your copy and your emails and whatnot, you want to have a very specific person in mind that you're writing to. And so #3 is we're going to go over lead sourcing and list building. So, have options here. You can use Apollo.io. You can use LinkedIn Sales Nav. You can use Uplead.com. You can use BuiltWith. And then you can also do manual scraping of Facebook groups. And so I'm going to talk about my favorite solutions, and I'll also go into why they are my favorite solutions a little bit. So LinkedIn Sales Navigator, I'll target an industry, certain titles, and company size. So it's pretty easy. I'm not going to give out my exact search. But if you can, maybe you want the CMO of an e-commerce brand owners with a team size between 11 to 20, because if their team size is between 11 to 20, they're probably doing pretty well, and so they can probably afford to pay you a couple $1,000 a month for a retainer, right? And so those are some little filters that I personally like to use. And the title that you target is obviously also very important here. So a lot of people actually reach out to the CEO, and they should be reaching out to the CMO, so that's just something else to think about. And so this is what I would say is probably the best strategy, but it's also the hardest and the most tedious. Is, let's say you run ads for chiropractors. You're going to find a Facebook group full of chiropractors, and you're going to pay a VA or a virtual assistant $4 an hour to join the group, go to members, add all the names to Excel or Google Sheets. They're going to take all those names, they have to run them through these, lead enrichers like Seamless.ai, Lucia, Incognism, so that way you can get all the different emails and phone numbers for that lead and their website information. And then once you have all of that, then you can build a proper lead list. But that list is going to be much more targeted than if you were to just go and scrape a list off of Apollo. And they're also not going to be hit up as much. When you buy a list from Apollo, everyone is buying that same lead list. So that strategy is the most effective. You'll probably see the best results doing that, but it's very, very tedious and it takes a while. So, but again, it's worth it. So let's go into your tech stack. So I personally buy my domains on Google Domains. I use Expandy to do LinkedIn connection campaigns and DM campaigns. I use Taplio to schedule LinkedIn content. I use Instantly to send our cold email campaigns and do the warm-up stuff. I use Closify, my own platform, to hire all of our SDRs and closers. And then I use Trackify, my other software company, to manage my sales team's KPIs. So domains, you're going to buy a bunch of domains other than your main domain. You never send emails from your main domain. You don't want to burn it. And so you can just add words in front of your main domain like get, try, go, sales, etc. And they're all going to forward to your main domain. And you're going to warm up these domains inside of Instantly. They have a really nice warm-up feature. It's going to take you like 10 to 14 days to warm them up, and then you can start sending emails. Expandy. So you're going to take your Sales Navigator search that you just did, and you're going to create a connector campaign inside of Expandy. You do not, or at least I do not, send a connection request message. I just send it blank, but I have a bold headline on my profile that says what you do. So for example, it could be, I've added 20% extra revenue to 246 e-commerce brands in the last 5 years. So that way, someone sees your connection request, they see that headline on your profile, they're like, hey, I'm an e-commerce brand owner, I would like 20% extra revenue, I'm gonna reach out to this guy, right? So we get a lot of people that actually reach out to us from us sending connection requests to them. Expandy continued, so then you have to set up another campaign to message everyone that accepts your connection request, and you're gonna keep it very conversational, like, hey name, thanks for connecting. Are you making any new hires right now? Spelled that wrong. And so just something super simple like that. Let me fix that. There we go. Just conversational. You don't want to ask for a lot. Like you don't want to ask for a call right away. And this is like an example of, if you were some sort of like, recruiter maybe, and they're like, yeah, we actually are hiring right now. It's like, oh, amazing. Like we actually help companies like yourself hire. We've done X, Y, Z. Like, does it sound like it'd be worth a call? Something like that. But you want to keep it very conversational at first, because if you ask for a call right away, you're probably going to scare the prospect off. And so then we follow up with personalized gifts using hyperize.com. And so it's really funny. You can even make like custom gifts of like yourself waving. And there's a lot of like other templates and stuff that you can use. It's really cool software. And then Instantly, so you're going to upload whatever lead list that you have, whether it's the Sales Navigator search, whether it's a Facebook group list. You're going to just upload that into Instantly, warm up your domains, and then you're going to start sending cold emails to the same people that you're connecting with on LinkedIn, right? And so then let's break down the cold email. So subject, don't even think about it, quick question. It's been performing the best out of all the ones we've tested for the last year. And then very similar to the LinkedIn message, you're going to say, hey name, personalized first line with quicklines.ai, or you could just do like a super bold claim / case study if you don't want to personalize it. For example, we've done like, you could just name drop a testimonial like ours, like, hey, we've helped a client go from $60K a month to $300K a month in 2 months with a commission-only sales team. And then you have quick question, conversation starting question, just like LinkedIn, like, hey, are you hiring? Or, hey, are you looking to build a sales team? Something like that. And then you're going to add 2 to 3 follow-ups as well. Again, I'm not going to go into the follow-ups really, but it's going to be, something similar. I don't, never do something, just don't do something super boring and generic, like, hey, I'm just bumping this up, or like whatever. Like, get creative with it. You can use memes again. So there's a few different ways that you can do that. Taplio, so this is also really good. You're going to schedule tons of content. And so what I do is I actually repurpose my Twitter threads into LinkedIn posts on Taplio. And so as your LinkedIn audience grows on autopilot because of Expandy sending those connection requests, your automated Taplio content is actually going to start to generate inbound leads through your profile. So like I said, you're going to send connection requests, and like you're going to be like getting all these new connections every single day. They're going to start to see your content that's going to be very, very valuable, hopefully, and then they're going to reach out to you because you have an optimized profile, you have good content, and you seem like someone they want to work with. So I actually get a lot of inbound business through both my own LinkedIn and all my SDRs' LinkedIns. And so then scaling and hiring. So you can actually scale this insanely quickly by hiring SDRs to rinse and repeat what you just did. So you're basically going to have them build their own lead list, like do their own Sales Navigator search, start their own Expandy campaign, start their own Instantly campaign, and then schedule LinkedIn content with Taplio. And then they just copy your posts. So they copy and paste your posts into Taplio, schedule them for a few weeks at a time, and then boom. So they can basically set up everything to run on autopilot. And so obviously, you're going to pay for their softwares and lead lists and whatnot. But Sales Nav, Expandy, Instantly, and Taplio like it might run you like, you can actually get Sales Navigator for like $25 a month instead of 100. There's like a little code for that. I don't know if I can share that with you guys, but it's gonna be like $150 a month. So it's very, very affordable. And so then to hire these SDRs, you want to hire experienced SDRs and then closers to obviously close the calls that they're booking. So again, I personally hire from my own platform, www.tryclosify.com. It's the only hiring solution where you can actually hire and onboard an experienced rep that's had their background literally verified by an HR person on an interview, and you can hire it with and have them actually selling and working within 2 to 5 days. If you go through a recruiter, you're gonna wait over a month. So I use my own platform. Management, you have to manage the KPIs of all of your SDRs on LinkedIn, cold email, everywhere. And so Instantly and Tapio will have some reporting, but if you want it to all be in one place, have real-time performance updates and do projections, you're going to want to use Trackify, which is my other software company that's going to launch to the public in 4 to 5 weeks. And so the only way to get access when we launch is to be on the early bird waitlist. And so you'll also get an exclusive free trial by being on that. So you can sign up at earlybird.gettrackify.com. I'll also put the link in the comments. So now you can literally copy my whole system that grew Closify to a 7-figure run rate in literally just 1 year. And so I hope that was valuable to you guys. If you guys want to see more content like this, you should definitely follow me on Twitter at AlexH459. I drop a lot of really good threads on there that are going to teach you how to run a B2B business. And again, if you guys need sales reps for your business and you're ready to hire, go ahead and go over to at Try Closify on Twitter. Shoot us a DM and we'll shoot you some more information. So appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you in the next one.